Welcome back. Throughout this hour, we've been discussing a lot of these controversial hot topics, and we're trying to decide which polar opposite has it better. And this next topic, it's controversial. We're going to talk about the rich versus the poor. And keep in mind, we're not advocating these labels. In fact, I'm uncomfortable even mentioning them, but these do exist in society. But the real question here is, does having more money make it easier or harder to be healthy?
Money, I think, would definitely make it easier to maintain good health.
Gym memberships cost money. Yoga mats cost money. Yoga pants cost money. You know what I mean?
You walk into a grocery store, all the health food is the most expensive.
If you really want to be fit and you're really determined, you can just walk down the street and get fit that way.
It really does boil down to choice and what you're committed to in your health.
Well, Rachel and Wendy are here, and they are representing each of these roles. And Wendy, you're taking the stance of you don't have a lot right now in terms of monetary
I'm
resources.
thinking I should have come here wearing a sack, honestly. No. I own two businesses, and one of my businesses was a real estate magazine. And when the real estate market took a dive, so did my magazine. I had to stop printing it. So my income was cut in half. But I just have to make healthier choices. When you go to the grocery store, you know, you can choose to buy rice and a lot of starchy foods or more fruits and vegetables. And that's the bottom line.
Sometimes it's as simple as a lot of the staples that are very healthy for us are very cheap, whether it's a big bag of dried beans. You can buy 5, 10-pound bags of dried beans for a few dollars that can, you know, and these are ways, if you have lost your job, you know, choosing brown rice over white rice, there are monetary ways that you can still eat healthy. It's just a matter of you can't be as extravagant as if you've hit pay dirt.
I think rice and beans are the perfect protein, and they're eaten around the world and helping people survive. Okay, so I've got a question. I want to pose this question. Do you think money has anything to do with life expectancy?
The answer is yes. A recent article in Men's Health magazine looked at this issue, and they found that the quote-unquote rich had better health. They enjoyed greater longevity. Their days were less burdened with disease. And what they found is that people who were more poor were more likely to suffer from physical as well as mental indignities. Asthma, accidents, chronic conditions like diabetes, high blood pressure, and heart disease. And according to a recent Columbia University study, this is sad. The poorer you are, the worse your health outcomes. And I'll tell you right now, when you work in an inner city environment in the emergency department, you do see this play out in living color. And I think there is one positive silver lining in this study. Is if you really look at this study, it's not that the wealthier you are, the healthier you are. There's actually this fine line, and once you cross it, the more wealth you have, actually, your health could decline. And so this is all a matter of hopefully having enough money to afford to get fruits and vegetables, to afford to maybe live in a neighborhood where there's not as much pollution, because these things do affect our health.
And to afford health insurance.
Well, that's it. And access to medical care. That's the difference, because we talk about disease all the time, that early detection, making a diagnosis, preventive disease, that comes with having better health care and diet and exercise.
So many women who put off their surgeries because they can't afford to have them.
Especially single mothers. A new study just shown that single mothers have the worst health of any mothers or any married women because they put their kids first for everything economically. So, yeah, they put off surgeries.
So our takeaway is
Make more money?
Buy healthy foods in bulk, obviously.
Yes.
Right. You can get outside, you can go walking, you can find free ways of exercising. But, you know, when it comes to insurance, you are going to have to start utilizing other resources.
There's a lot. A lot of cities' Chamber of Commerce buy insurance in bulk, like an employer does, and you can buy it from your Chamber of Commerce.
And I do want to say